I can still remember sitting on the floor in front of my parents' old TV, watching Apollo 13 for the first time. The sight of the Saturn V rocket blasting off was the most awe-inspiring clip I had seen in my young life. Kerbal Space Program has had a similar effect on me, albeit to a lesser extent. The game itself is very simple in concept, with very complex outcomes. Keep in mind, however, Kerbal Space Program is in early access, so everything about this game is still in flux and has the potential to change over time. In Kerbal Space Program, you are the head of the corporation that has the task of exploring the solar system. You must design and build fully functional rockets, probes, and landers to complete the tasks set before you. These missions can be anything from exploring a mountaintop on your home world or attempting to reach the moon. Yes, that is what they call their moon. The designs are basically limitless, as long as they follow basic physics in the simulative world of Kerbal Space Program. It is possible to create a rocket that looks like a Christmas tree made completely of boosters. I know this because I did it myself. In short, the sandbox world of this game is amazing, with so many options and endless laps and challenges. Something to note though, there is no actual story you follow. Everything is mission-based, so a daily life as a Kerbal is non-existent, which isn't bad. Much of the missions and projects you undertake are very challenging by themselves, so a story would add too much to an already fantastic game. There have also been several major updates to the game, giving more parts, autopilot options, and even simple ways of calculating your angle of attack to the moon. Before these updates, it was a matter of guessing, which became very annoying. Past the updates the developers release, there is also an active mod library for the game itself. The game is completely open to these mods, and even has a link to the library in the main page. Of course, not all mods were created equal, so you have to be smart about picking them. The only real downside to Kerbal Space Program is the learning curve. The basics of the game are pretty simple to catch on to, and with the tutorials even more so. But the in-depth parts, when you really get into the game, are completely left out. What this means is you will be spending a lot of time looking up tutorials online to understand what you're doing. Not a bad option, but as the only option, it makes the learning aspect of the game a little annoying. So with added tutorials and an almost co-pilot aspect to parts of the learning, the game would be golden. It's fun, great to look at, and a challenge. All without an enemy or villain to face. Who knew that could be possible? Take a look at their page on Steam for information and early access.